Hey party people, I'm Kelly.
And I'm Bean.
And we're Kelly Beans Bees. We're second year beekeepers here in Central Virginia, and today we are in the Chunky Monkey Hive out at the pumpkin patch. So we pulled off the top, the medium honey super there, and they have some things going on, but not a ton.
They've started drawing a little bit, but not a lot.
Not as much as we expected.
But they've still got room down here to draw, so not super surprised about that.
Yeah.
Can you move that smoker?
Yeah, it's coming towards me now. So I don't know why it's getting you.
It went right in my throat.
Yeah, did it feel good?
No.
It was a joke, buddy.
Ugh.
You okay?
I
think I'm
hope
gonna
so.
sneeze.
Oh, this is sorry about our beginning of the video.
I might not. I think I'm allergic, as I've said, I'm allergic to the outside.
Yes. So anyway, top box, not a lot going on. They've started to draw some more frames. They've been storing away some honey, so not bad, not good. Somewhere in the middle. Okay.
I'm really sorry.
Bless you. So, what I'm looking for in this hive is not to be packed out with honey like all my other hives.
But
so far,
it's looking
that's
that
what I'm
way.
seeing. There's a little bit of drone brood there.
That might be okay.
But up here, again, this is the top box, so up here we expect to have a lot of resources.
This has brood on this side.
Okay, this side is a lot of resources. Yeah, that's older brood, but they're packing in resources all amongst the older brood.
That's tough cookies.
Which that's, up here, not a massive deal again. This is where we want them to be storing resources, but down below they need to be having brood, new brood, putting eggs and larvae in these cells instead of just that one on the ground. Instead of just, can I have the smoker? Resources. Because if a lot of resources are great, but if you don't have room for your family in your house because you stocked your pantry so full that it spilled out into the bedrooms, it's a problem.
It's a good analogy.
Thank you. I thought so. I'll stick this back here, and then hopefully it doesn't smoke us out, and then I can get to it.
Okay.
So I'm probably only going to check one or two more of these.
This has brood. It's a little bit older.
Yeah. Just looking for queen cups or queen cells or anything, but I'm seeing one. It does have an egg in it.
Oof.
So,
Thoughts?
I'm going to set this frame aside.
To maybe put in the one behind you?
Yes, because if you didn't see our last video...
Cookie dough is behind us in the green.
Yes, that hive did not have any brood that we could see. So I don't think they've got a queen anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of depressing.
One thing I should do before I just take this frame...
Let's make sure that the queen's
look
not
real
on
quick and make sure the queen's not on it, yeah.
Do you want me to look too or no?
No, it'll be alright. I'm just going to do a quick scan. There's not a ton of bees on this frame.
Oh gosh. Sorry, I'm getting smoked out.
Okay. So yes, I'm going to continue on with what I was doing. Set this over here. That's going to go in this hive because they didn't have any brood, any eggs. They didn't have anything that made it look like they had a queen, and they hadn't had a queen for a while. So if I've got a queen cell with an egg in it, then that's going to be my best bet to get them to make a new queen. Well, my best bet would be either to put a queen in there or to put a fully formed queen cell. But so far I don't have those. I just have a queen cup. So I'm going to make do with what I've got. Here, can I hand this to you for a second? And I'm going to hopefully grab the smoker without dropping this frame of bees.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was going to try to stretch with my other arm, but I didn't think that was a good idea.
I didn't think you'd make it. Oof.
Alright. Let me know if you need anything else to get the bees out of the way.
Sorry if this isn't the best angle, everyone. Doing hard work. Ugh.
Alright, that should be pretty good. Thank you for your assistance.
You're welcome. Bees are just everywhere today. I've had about 17 on my phone. And that's not an exaggeration number either.
Okay, I'm not going to bother going through the next frame. Things have all seemed pretty similar up here.
Okay.
The one queen cup, or queen cell, because it's got an egg in it, was the only difference.
You just won't have enough frames up here right now.
Good call. That'll be alright. I'll just stick this one back in for now, and then we'll come back with another frame from the cookie dough hive.
Okay. Ooh, feel that breeze?
It does feel nice.
Yes. I don't even know what the temperature is today, but...
It feels kind of warm, but we are in the shade.
Yeah, thank goodness. Yesterday we were not. We went to Florida for like a week and a half, and I'm not a hot girl. Like, the hot temperatures are not for me.
Alright.
Or the humidity, for that point, too. Curly hair and humidity are not friends.
So I'm going to start by scraping off this extra comb that they've stuck in between these frames. This will give us some wax so that Kelly can melt it down and make products.
Yes, it looks like pretty good wax, too. It's not too honey-filled either.
No, it's not like the other hive.
Yeah, if you missed it, the fish food hive had so much down here in between the frames, and it was all honey-filled, and so then...
Right now it's all over there.
Yeah, that's what's all over there, but literally the whole thing was like honey, so then when we got it up, it was just honey everywhere.
We did try some, so we are excited for the honey we're about to extract.
Yes, it tasted...
Because it tasted...
It tasted tasty.
It did taste tasty.
It definitely had a different flavor than our last honey. It's not as wild, as Graham would say. My Graham called our honey from last year wild. I agree with her. It tasted like some weeds, but it was good.
I may have decapitated that bee. Well, but we're just going to move on.
All right.
So, we are looking for, down
signs
here, eggs, brood, all that kind of stuff. Making sure that they've got enough room to lay in here. That they aren't filling it out.
Okay.
Because the problem with productive hives is if you don't have the frames for your supers, they're going to start putting all that production down here.
As we've seen in cookie dough.
And that's a problem.
This side has some honey.
This side is barely drawn out.
Okay.
So they're still drawing frames, which is good to see. Doesn't, concern me as much that they haven't done a lot in the super, if they're still drawing frames down here. I just want to make sure that they're not backfilling. So I've got larvae in here.
You do?
A little bit. But they're a little bit older, and I don't have eggs in this frame. They're using this frame for resources at this point.
Oh yeah, we see the larvae.
Alright, what do we have in frame number 3?
Brood that looks fresher.
I've got a little bit older brood here.
Oh.
Yeah, about the same age as yours.
Looks fresher than in the top.
I'm not seeing eggs or larvae in these cells, which is, there's some young larvae here. So they're still, the queen's still laying, which is great to see.
We like to see it.
And even, especially in these edge frames, if I'm seeing eggs and brood and all that in these edge frames, then hopefully what I could kind of infer from that is that further in we're going to have more brood.
This looks new.
So I've got young larvae, I've got eggs, or at least egg. I've seen one egg.
Singular.
We've got egg.
Let's buy an egg at the store.
Yes. Oh yeah, this is very new brood. Okay, so this hive I'm a lot happier with. They look like they're still keeping room for the queen to lay. She is actively laying. So probably I'll only go through
one or
two more frames. Yeah, one or two.
Okay.
See what they're looking like. I saw that one queen cup, so I need to look out for that because they might still be trying to swarm.
This has brood, but it's a little bit older.
Yeah, my brood's about in that same range, but I've got eggs and larvae, it looks like, in the cells where I don't have brood.
That's promising. Oh, I see some larvae. Some little grubbies.
Oh yeah, this is a great frame. Okay, this is what I was hoping to see in the other hives.
And we didn't.
A nice frame of brood. Because this is what's going to keep our bees going forward. Right now it's great to have a lot of honey, but what happens in 2 months when our foraging population is all different? Because all the bees have grown up and gotten old. Well, at that point, we need this new population. So if we're not making brood now, then we're going to have a worse year later. Our year now might be good, but later it might be a problem. So we're trying to have a good balance between having a good population and being strong enough to make honey, but not too strong that they're backfilling. Filling the brood nest with all of the resources.
It says older brood.
This is a lot of pollen. It looks like the lighting's weird. I think I've got some young larvae. Yeah, I do. Pretty young larvae in here. Okay, so I'm happy with this hive. I see the queen there right at the bottom corner of the frame.
Oh yeah, I think she might have gone through.
Went around, yep. Let's see. Can you see her?
I'm looking really hard, but I don't know. No.
I don't see her over here anymore.
Well, she's probably over here, but I just probably can't see her.
Oh yeah, she's right there. She's right at the edge. She just went to my side. She's near the bottom.
The bottom.
Bottom corner where you saw her first.
Bottom left?
Your left, yes.
Okay, well hopefully y'all can see her. She's in there. I can't
Let's see. I don't know where she went.
I did see her I personally saw her. I don't
She's right here going to the other side. She's on your side, bottom third of the frame, probably. Bottom half, maybe. She keeps running away from me.
Oh, there she is. Oh, yeah, there she is.
Okay, so we've got a queen. She's laying well. We found a queen cell that had an egg in it, but we took that out. We're going to stick that into the cookie dough hive because they don't look like they have a queen right now. Hopefully.
They're saying SOS, please. Someone help me.
Anyway.
You didn't even laugh.
I did laugh. Hopefully that will be enough to stop them from going laying worker. They will start to develop that cell.
Laying worker, we had to do it the other week we were here. We had to take the whole hive over there to way in the woods and shake them out. And it was just a sad time.
But the good thing was we had drawn frames to put in other hives. But, you know, problem with that is we've now used all those drawn frames. So these hives that kind of need it, we don't have them for anymore.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the struggle with being a new beekeeper is that we're having to... Oh.
What?
This little hive beetle trap I don't think is really going to catch anything else.
Oh, it's kind of filled.
It's very filled. Let's see what happens.
Oh, okay. Nothing. You probably have to
The bees have sealed it.
Probably have to slit it to get it open. I
Yeah.
think we have... Well, I don't know if they're in the car. We got them off of Amazon for cheap. We bought like 30 at a time.
Yeah. We'll take this out of the hive. They shouldn't need it.
Well, they can't use it, so...
Right. Okay.
Well, I think that this one is the exact same.
Yeah, you're right. It's probably about time to take these out then. Because they're not catching hive beetles. I'll leave this one and I'll just do this for now. Hopefully the hive beetles can get in there and the bees won't put propolis and stuff in
I've
there
never
again.
seen... Why? I never have seen them do that in my whole second year of beekeeping.
Well, I haven't really been looking for it either is the thing. I should have assumed that they would do this, but...
I wonder if all of them are like that.
We
Like
should
the
probably
overwintered
check.
ones.
Yeah.
We just look to see what's in them. We never look at the top.
But we also haven't seen a lot of hive beetles in any of these hives at this point, so I don't think it's the biggest deal. I'm not super concerned that we've seen that.
We'll have to put a frame back in this.
Yes. I just figured I could stick this back on
Yeah.
top for now.
Yeah, man. That sounds
And
good.
I'll take this frame out for now, and we'll stick that other frame.
What other
Well, whatever frame we get, I'll stick right over here on the edge. But this
Okay.
one's not quite drawn, so I'll leave that out.
frame? Okay.
Alright, well, I think that's pretty much all we need to show you guys.
Yeah, because this
we've
has
talked about
become
what
a
we're
long
doing.
one.
Yes, we've talked about what we're doing. This hive is looking good. I'm happy with what I'm seeing. They've got a lot of resources. They've got space for their brood. They've got space to lay eggs. They are doing that. We've seen the queen. We know she's happy and healthy. We've got a honey super on that they're starting to store resources in. I put my hand in all of this honey that we stuck over here.
Great.
Life of a bee. beekeeper. And we are going to add that frame with the queen cell into this hive. Hopefully they will develop that and have a new queen that'll go out, get mated, come back, and this hive will be prosperous again.
Yeah.
If not, we'll have to take these bees and probably split them out into some of these established colonies. Maybe we'll take some splits off of these other 2 colonies so that they have room, and we'll add in these bees. We'll see if we need to do that when we get there.
Yeah.
And then we'll take whatever frame we get from here, put it into here, close everything up, and this afternoon's honey extraction. So stick around. Probably the next video you watch, we'll be doing that.
Yeah.
So get excited. If you're in the area, we're going to have honey soon, so reach out if you haven't already, and watch our Facebook page, because we'll post on there. We'll probably post a short on here whenever we're going to start selling honey, so keep an eye out.
All right, guys. Thanks for being here.
Bees out.
And bees out, y'all.